Hello, members of the Zeroing In on Math Advisory Board. I hope all is well with you and your families. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. I'm going to share some information about zeroing in on math over the past year with you, and wanted to do this in video form as we've been telling our teachers to do their asynchronous time, or time that we're not together, to use that to deliver information, which is what I'll be doing here in this video, and to use their synchronous time, or time that they're together at the same time, for discussion, which is what we'll be doing on Tuesday. So today I'm going to share a little bit about the key strategies of zeroing in on math over the last year and the pre-work and preparation for Tuesday. The three strategies we've been using for a few years now are a blended learning strategy, a deeper learning strategy, and a network and community building strategy. Last year, we were coaching in our deeper learning schools, along with principal support. We were doing learning walks and ed tech support in our blended learning schools and running a math fellowship. In March, when COVID hit, we paused our in-school supports and reached out and offered our assistance to schools if needed. A few schools took us up on that, and one school new to us we were also able to assist. We convened our principals to share their thinking amongst each other, and convened our math fellows and alumni, with over 20 teachers attending those sessions to share best practices. Throughout the summer, we dug into the research with a group of Math Fellows alumni that had been working with us to address math during COVID weekly. And together we looked at the research from the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, the New Teacher Project's Acceleration Guide, the TOTOS Math for All work, and the ZioM team decided on 3 key strategies for school year 2021. First, we wanted to help schools navigate this new remote and hybrid learning environment. Second, we wanted to support sustainability for our schools. Our schools have been with us for between 4 and 6 years and are beginning to embed those strategies within their school communities for long-term sustainability. And lastly, we want to revise our ZioM strategy, and that's the piece that we're hoping that you'll help us with on Tuesday. To address our first and second goals, we have been working with 15 schools, 140 teachers, about 4,000 students in grades 3 through 8. We started the year with a professional development for our schools that offered best practices in remote learning, such as less is more, use rich tasks, accelerate, don't remediate, and focus on family and community engagement. We've recruited blended learning coaches at almost all of our schools to maintain the systems and structures for sustainability for that work, led by my colleague Aaliyah Werner, the manager of strategic school support. We've also been responsive to the needs for schools as they come up. And lastly, we've had our math fellows continuing to meet. This year, they're focused on family and community engagement in math. And as I mentioned before, we have had an alumni group of math fellows working since April, meeting weekly. They decided to use the strategy of learn, plan, reflect, and adjust, and have been running sessions for teachers since September. Thank you very much for listening. I do want to share some additional pre-work to get ready for our conversation. It is recommended that you watch this video, which you are now finished with. Thank you for doing that. After that, it would be really helpful to read the Zeroing In on Math evaluation report, created in conjunction with our external consultant, EDC, who will be joining us on Tuesday. And we also have two optional pieces, a teacher videos if you're interested in learning from teachers about what school looks like this year, and an article for you to read if you are interested. Thank you again for listening, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday.